Alright guys, welcome back to another video and a full walkthrough of the Samsung A42 5G. Now this phone has a 6.6 inch 720 by 1600 resolution on the display. So it's one of those phones with, you know, a 720p display that some people might think that's the worst part of the phone, but we'll get in here and check it out and we'll see. 48 megapixel shooter on the back that does 4K, Snapdragon 750G. Now it's strange because I'm wondering why they decided to go with a 720p display. That kind of boggles my mind too. 5,000 milliamp hour battery inside. Again, 750G processor in here, and 128 gigs of storage. And Super AMOLED display, everything. So let's crack this open. Here it is. As you can see, this is the white version, which is like going to be super nice. Let's go ahead and push this through here. On the front here, you can see the U display has that cutout at the top there. And this is all in Chinese, so I have no idea what they're talking about. And you've got a US charger plug though. Let's see here. There you go. And you've got headphones. Old school headphones, and you've got Type-C. So we're gonna put all this away here and take a look at the device. This is actually pretty good looking device. Oh, there's something on the top here. So there's probably a case or something up here, I would think. Yep, there's a case. Pretty nice. It's not a high-end case. It's just a regular clear. It has like a gray tone to it too. That's pretty cool. We'll try that on later. Let's get all this to the side here. I'll step off screen, and and on the back of that you get the SIM ejection tool as well. So I'll go ahead and get this phone all set up. But first, let's take a look around the hardware. So again, that's 720 by 1600. I'm still also kind of surprised that they chose to go with that particular resolution. Now around the phone, it's actually gray. It's a white phone with like a gray plastic sides on here, and they definitely look plastic. And on the back here you can see the 4 camera setup here, and you've got the LED flash there. Power button right here, more than likely. Let's go ahead and press it just to be sure here. Yep, there you go. And then you have the volume rocker and SIM tray up top, headphone jack, speaker grill, speaker down there. Yeah, let me get this set up and I'll be right back. All right, first boot, we're back. This is how it is going to come to you right out of the box. Now I did skip a lot of the essential apps and all those things that they have you put on there. I just dive right in to get the phone set up. So you can see here it does have NFC, and you've got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, the normal things, Dolby Atmos. That's pretty cool. It's gonna be nice. Bluetooth headphones, or something has to be put voice over LTE. Calls on other devices, obviously. Dark mode. You can see there. But ultimately, this is it's got the ultra power saving mode. You can turn on 5G. I don't have a SIM card in here yet, so that's why it probably says that insert a SIM card. Yeah, it looks like they have a toggle for 5G. That's weird. So getting into the device itself, this is the way it came without me installing literally anything. So let's go into the settings here, and let's go to device. You can see it has 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. This is a good thing. Considering, you know, the specs and everything, I think people are only probably going to gripe about the display. But we'll go ahead and fire up something here and look at the display and see exactly just how well it is. So let's go back into the settings here. And here is the connectivity that you have. Again, NFC, airplane mode, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. Got to turn on gestures. Notifications here, you can see the applications and everything that you can set up here. We'll get to that. Display, you can see I've got it on dark mode, and it came default on vivid, which is what I like. But you can see there's only 2 settings there. There's natural and vivid. You can go to advanced settings. Let's see here. The advanced settings, you can go ahead and switch to RGB. All right, font size, so you can adjust the size. You can do bold font, same things that you get when you're pushing a Samsung device. And this is The zoom on the display, how big you want your font and everything. Let's change this to 10 minutes so it does some timeout on us. You got wallpapers. Let's go through the wallpapers and see what these are the ones that they have. So this is the one that's on there by default right now. And you can see they have these 6 preloaded wallpapers. These look familiar right here. These 3 right here, and these are the 2 definitely specific to this device. You've got, let's go back here. You've got themes you can download, you know, the Samsung store. Let's get back out there. The lock screen. You can do pen. Now it does have facial recognition and an in-screen fingerprint reader. And so when I was setting up the in-screen fingerprint reader, I had lotion, just put lotion on, so it was kind of giving me some issues, so I just stopped out of it. But it does have a fingerprint reader and facial recognition. Let me see if I can get into here. Instant lock, auto factory reset, blah blah blah. Show lock down options. Boom. Yeah. All right. See, oh, there you go down there. Lock screen, face and fingers. There you go. And if you get in here, you can see you can add a face and finger. So let's add a face real quick. And I'll try to do this from behind the camera. Yeah. And it wants me to take off my glasses. And face is recognized. So when you unlock the phone, stay on the lock screen. No, it's good and go straight in. So let's test it out. Oh, I gotta put the pen in for the first time, I believe. Now let's try it out. Yep, there we go. So it works pretty well. Decent for sure. Back in the settings here. Privacy, location, accounts you can set up, Google settings, advanced features, gestures. This is where you can set up the call text of devices, link to Windows, pop up smart view. You know what that is, where you pop up your messages and things like that. I don't really like that though. Reduce animations, help things out. Motions and gestures. So you've got lift to wake, double tap to wake, and smart stay. You can get those done. Now to turn on gestures, I need to go, I could just type in gestures, but it's going to be under the navigation of the phone, I believe. But let me just type in. Okay. All right. Navigation. Oops. Navigation. Here we go. Well, here we go. Navigation gestures. I want to turn on the oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what we got. Swipe gestures. This is what I like here. There we go. That is what I needed. So again, under the advanced, you can see here. I wonder how I could have gotten to, if I could have gotten to there from here. No, I don't see a spot for it. All right. Digital well-being, we know what this is about. It'll tell you what you're doing on your device, how long you're doing it, and if you should take a break or not. Device care, again, we've been in here because I showed you the information in here for the 128 gigs and the 6 gigs of RAM. That's definitely pretty good. And then, you know, just the general things about it. So let's check for a software update. See if there's one in here. This has Android 10 with Samsung UI 2.5. So it looks like there is an update, and this is just bug fixes and device security. So we'll go ahead and let that roll. But overall, folks, this is how it's going to be. So as far as bloatware goes, I see Facebook. So we'll uninstall Facebook, and I'm glad it allows you to uninstall it. And I just think that's a huge deal. And it actually has Netflix on here. Now, even though I like Netflix, you know, what if I didn't want to install it? You see what I'm saying? So in the Samsung folder, you've got a radio. You have FM radio because it does have a headphone jack. So you'll be able to plug in your headphone jack and just listen to the radio. Here's the Google folder. You can see the basics here. Let's add this down here. Get rid of this folder. Should be able to long press and delete that. There we go. And let's long press and delete this page too, because we don't need that page there. So not much bloatware really, just Facebook. Yeah, but some other things you could consider Netflix a form of bloatware if you don't use Netflix. But there it is, man. A detailed walkthrough and first impressions. I like the hardware. Oh, let me check the display real quick. Let me check the video display for you real quick. Let's go to YouTube and we'll pop it open here. Let's click here. And this doesn't have stereo speakers. Yeah, it's just coming from the bottom. I'm the king of YouTube for the Galaxy A42. I'm the only owner. I feel like I'm in an exclusive club or something. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jace. If you it's okay. Know, I mean, it's not a bad display. Yes, I may be excited about the brand new. It's not a bad display at all. Not a bad display at all, man. I mean, that's pretty good to me. So let's try on this case here. I like the white. I really like the white. Be sure to hit the links in the description to see the latest pricing on here from wirelessplace.com. That's where you can grab yours from. Thank you to them for sending over this device, by the way. Really nice. I'm gonna have to set up the fingerprint reader because the facial recognition is, you know, I'm behind the camera too, so. But overall, I really like this white with the gray around the accents around the side. It looks really good, and then this case is a perfect match for it. I think it really gives it a different look with the off-white. Now, if you can't see it, there's like 4 different levels on the coloring of the device. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like a shimmer. You can see it better when you're using one that's not white, but I actually like this white. I think it's really nice. So it's your man Jay. There it is. Detailed unboxing and walkthrough for the Samsung A42 5G. I'll give you more on this phone later. Take care.